Alright, so you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
What is today's video about? The top 10 reasons fiat currency is better than gold and silver. Fuck this. Yeah, Mom, can you come get me? Yeah, I quit my job. I think he thought I meant my top 10 reasons fiat currency is better than gold and silver. See, let me explain. I read an article talking about the top 10 reasons fiat currency is better than gold and silver. And to be honest with you, I didn't read the whole thing. I just saw what he had to say the top 10 was, and I read a little bit, and then I stopped. But I wrote it down because it's good to talk about to see what other people thinks. I forgot the guys' names from an article. I'll probably put the link down below. But I was like, wow, like people actually believe this. Even with all the evidence that all fiat currency has failed in the past, people still believe that fiat currency is better. And some of the stuff I read was just so crazy. Like for real. I was expecting to go to the end of the article and be like, nah man, I was just messing with you. But if anybody wants to read the article, I put it down in the description below so you guys can see it, but I advise you not to read it. You don't want to put all that negative garbage in your head. To be honest with you, I didn't even read half of it. I just put the 10 reasons up there so I can see what you guys are thinking and make sure I'm not going crazy. Alright? But thank you guys for watching another video of Urban Lifestyle, where our goal is to help you guys create a better life by creating better health and better wealth. And you guys can also help out by leaving a subscribe, leaving a comment, leaving a thumbs up. Find me on my Instagram and Twitter, Urban Lifestyle 1989. Links are also found in the description below. And don't forget to hit that notification icon so you guys can get future notifications of my future videos. Let's go.
I'm working for work better.
To be honest with you, I feel like I'm wasting my time, but let's just go through this. All right, the first one will be not enough gold and silver. Meaning, to be honest with you, I didn't read the whole thing, but what I got from it was, hey, the government could print out all the fiat currency there is, but there's not that much gold and silver around, which is true. The government can print out fiat currency, but the fact that gold and silver can't be just manufactured at a moment's notice. It's the fact that there's value in gold and silver. But fiat currency has been printed plenty of times, and he made it seem like, hey, they can always print more fiat currency, which is the problem. I don't understand that. But anyways, let's go to number 2. Number 2 says gold and silver are old-fashioned. Old-fashioned, cool, but if it's not broken, why fix it? Fact of the matter is this: all fiat currency in the past have went to zero. All fiat currency has crashed. And the fact that you're saying, hey, we can just always print it. Yeah, they can always print paper too that we write on, take notes. But old-fashioned, something that's been around for thousands of years, still holds value. And you call that old-fashioned? And saying that, hey, it's too heavy to walk around and paper is much easier. Of course. That same paper could be burnt and has no value, but gold can be burnt and you can just scrape it off the ground and still carry its value. Silver as well. Number 3, gold restrains growth. To be honest with you, I have no idea what he meant by that. I just stopped reading right after he said gold and silver is old fashioned. I just figured out, hey man, maybe this guy's not educated enough. Number 4, the gold standard caused the Great Depression. I'm just gonna leave that alone. Number 5, rules can be broken. And what he went on by saying was, hey, people took us off the gold standards. Why did we have the rules? Why have the rules if we go, yeah, blah, 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 whatever. Number 6, gold and silver favors only the US. The US is not the only country that's buying gold or silver. It's all around the world. I went to Haiti once before and had a US dollar on me and I couldn't buy nothing with it. But somebody said they'll give me something if I gave them my gold chain at that point in time. The fiat currency was useless, but the gold was still good. I say that to say this: gold is not just for the US, it's universal. Even though that's probably not what he meant by this. but I'm putting my own twist to it. Number 7, gold favors the rich. Well, it favors whoever has the money to buy it. Enough money to buy larger quantities of it when it's a good time to start buying it. So if you're rich and you have thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars to spend on gold, whether or on silver, of course it favors it. Real estate favors the rich. Fiat currency favors the rich. That's why it's up to us to work hard, go on the grind, be on the hustle to actually get to a certain level where we can afford stuff to favor us. Number 8, we prefer fiat currency. Now, I don't know which part of this we he was talking about, but I'm not too sure about that. Number 9 really blew me out right here. Number 9, PhDs knows what's good for us. And he said people who went to school, people who went and got their PhD, they know what's good for us. And that makes so much sense. That makes so much sense because Steve Jobs just dropped out of high school, and you know what he did? He worked at McDonald's and did nothing for the rest of his life. Matter of fact, who is Steve Jobs? No, wait, I think I got that wrong. No, my bad, I'm sorry. Steve Jobs is the guy who created the phone that I'm recording this on, right? He created the phone that you're probably watching this on right now as well. Now, well, maybe that was a bad example. Bill Gates, one of the richest men alive. Dropped out of high school, he had a business, started up in a garage, and it totally failed, right? Because yeah, I know there's this company called Windows, but that was somebody with a PhD that built that. They know what's good for us. And the reason he said PhD know what's good for, I didn't read what he had to say behind that. I stopped reading, to be honest with you. I stopped reading right here. Matter of fact, not right here. I stopped reading right here somewhere in between 3 and 4. But once I saw that, I didn't see why he said that. Or I don't know how that transformed into gold or anything. Number 10, gold favors mining countries over others. And I'm just telling you number 10. I have no idea what he meant by that either. I didn't read it. But just looking at it, this right here does not make sense whatsoever. But in a way, it makes sense. It makes sense to a 2-year younger me, if that makes sense. Let me explain. Before I got into stacking, before I knew anything about silver, before I knew anything about gold, if I read this, it would make 100% sense because I knew nothing about it. Now imagine anybody who reads this article who don't know nothing about gold, who don't know nothing about precious metal, who don't know anything about fiat currency in its past history. How would they feel about this? Let's actually go through it. Not enough gold, don't look at it like, yeah, you know what? Hey, yeah, we can always print money. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Gold and silver is old-fashioned. Heck yeah, it's old-fashioned. Heck yeah, that's what money used to be. I mean, the only thing I feel is good for is for jewelry. When I first started stacking gold and silver, I wanted to buy gold and silver jewelry. I didn't want to buy coins. I was like, I don't like the coins. Until I dived in and I did my research. But yeah, number 2 makes sense. Number 3, gold restrains growth. Maybe. Yeah, I can see 2 years younger me feeding into that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's stopping the money. Yeah, this is what I'm working for. I don't want nothing to stop this. This is money. I don't want nothing to stop money, of course, man. To hell with gold. Gold standard caused the Great Depression. Oh man, I would have been like, this thing is crazy. Word? Not doing any more research than that. I would have just been like, word? It caused the Great Depression? Oh man, gold sucks. Gold, there's nothing right with gold, man. He came in at a bad time. You can't blame me. Especially gold favors the rich. I would have totally fell for that. So the whole point is, we're looking at this through our eyes. We're educated. A lot of people know this. If you're watching this video, you probably know a lot about gold and silver. But let's imagine the people who just reads that article, who doesn't know that much about gold, who just stays away from gold. And that, in some twisted sense, is the problem. But that's pretty much all I have. I want to know what you guys think about everything I just mentioned just now. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave a comment below, and have a wonderful day. Bro, My mom said I need this job, man. Can I get my job back?
Why?